Mother-in-law's rules. 3 commandments? Say them in 5 seconds. Quick. Too slow. Time's up. Way too slow. What kind of useless daughter-in-law are you? Don't tell me you were taking a nap.
I'm awake. It was something about a wife's duty, right?
I've told you at least 30 times. Do you have holes in your brain or something?
I'm sorry.
Next time write it down and stick it on your wall. Memorize it until you can recite it perfectly in 5 seconds. A wife never disobeys her mother-in-law or husband. A wife respects her mother-in-law and husband and never lets them do any housework. A wife must give birth to a son.
Oh right, that's what it was. Sorry, I can't remember these things since they're completely foreign to me.
We're an esteemed family, so don't compare us to those ordinary middle-class households. In noble families, these rules are completely normal. You're taking advantage of being the second son's wife and living separately, and clearly don't respect me at all.
That's not true. William and I were just talking about visiting for Thanksgiving after so long.
As long as you're married into this family, you will follow these 3 commandments. It doesn't matter if you live separately, or if you're the second son's wife.
I might be able to fulfill the third one.
You finally managed that.
Yes.
It's a boy, of course.
We don't know yet.
What? After making me wait a whole year? Tell me when you know the gender.
There's something even more surprising than the gender. Actually, the ultrasound showed 2 babies.
What?
Surprising, right? William and I were shocked too. We were talking about how it'll be challenging to have twins for our first pregnancy, but we'll do our best.
I couldn't care less about how difficult it is for you. At least one of them is a boy, right?
I told you we don't know yet.
What are you going to do if they're girls?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
Don't you have any friends who are struggling?
With what?
You know, people who can't get the stork to visit them.
I know one person. The treatments are apparently really expensive and difficult for them. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Just thinking they could help out people in need. People who are struggling would be happy even with a girl. It would be good if an unwanted child could be useful to someone.
How can you say such a thing?
Your job is to produce an heir. Can you take responsibility if our distinguished family line ends because of you?
Your older son already has 2 boys, doesn't he? William is the second son, so we don't need heirs, right?
Yesterday, my oldest son took his family and left the house.
What, really?
My husband has passed away, and my oldest son has abandoned me, so William has to become the head of the family. It's not ideal for me to have the second son take over, but there's no choice.
Why did your oldest son's family leave?
How should I know?
Leaving so suddenly.
Anyway, come back with an heir. I'll properly educate him to be a suitable next head of the family.
I can't just do what you're asking out of nowhere. William has his job. It's impossible for us to move back to your place.
He can quit his job. I'll arrange something at the town hall for him.
William finds fulfillment in his current job. He's been working overtime on an important project that was assigned to him.
We can't help it. Circumstances have changed. This is a family crisis. It should be obvious which is more important, work or family.
We can't just drop everything because you suddenly demand it.
How dare you talk back to me? You're just a daughter-in-law. I don't care if you're pregnant, there's a mountain of work at the house.
I'd be completely useless to you.
That's right. You should come here to give birth. Then you can start the house chores right after delivery.
My mom is coming to help after I give birth.
What nonsense are you talking about? Be prepared to cut ties with your family once you're married into ours.
I can't do that.
You've been getting too comfortable as the second son's wife. Think about which has more value, our distinguished noble family or your ordinary middle-class household. Who do you think you are, constantly talking back? I'm going to discipline you thoroughly, so be prepared. Found one.
Found what?
Someone waiting for the stork.
Huh?
It's too late to start looking after they're born. We need to prepare for these things early. Now I can relax, even if the babies are girls.
Don't make those arrangements without asking us.
No need to overthink this. If they're boys, we'll raise them here. If not, we'll give them to people who want them. The paperwork isn't even that complicated.
Are you serious right now?
Of course. There's a couple in the neighborhood who got married in their mid-40s. They've given up on having their own children, so they're thrilled about this opportunity.
Grace, this is going too far.
Why?
Stop interfering. Whether they're boys or girls, we'll raise them ourselves. We absolutely won't be giving them to another family. Please tell that couple not to expect anything.
What are you saying? Girls will just marry out of the family eventually. Nothing will remain of our lineage.
You terrify me.
Because I'm too smart?
Because you're terrifying as a human being. Saying you'll give away a child if it's a girl, treating children like objects.
What are you talking about? If they were objects, we throw them away, but since they're babies, we give them to someone else. Anyway, when are you coming back?
I told you we can't come back.
Please hurry. I sent some things, did they arrive?
Yes, they did. What's with that odd pendant? What were you thinking? That's not a safe delivery charm, is it?
I went to see a psychic at the Old Destiny Chapel and had a special ritual done. I paid for a blessing that unnecessary girls wouldn't be born, and that a healthy heir would be born instead.
That's so unlucky. This is going too far.
That psychic really works, you know. So exciting.
Grace, have you talked to William?
Yes, and all he says is that he can't come because of work. Can't be helped. Just you come then.
Excuse me?
My idiot oldest son's wife is gone, so I have to do everything myself. My back hurts, and I'm at my wit's end. If William can't come, you come alone and do the housework. Got it?
Absolutely not. I'm not even in my second trimester yet.
Pregnant women these days are such drama queens. Back in my day, we couldn't rest whether we were in early pregnancy or just after giving birth.
William told me to take it easy right now. Sorry, but I can't meet your expectations right now.
What? It's not about meeting expectations, it's about doing what I tell you. When I say come, you should drop everything and come? That's only natural.
With twins, there are higher risks for both pregnancy and delivery, so we're being extra careful.
If they can't survive that much, then they're not worthy of being my grandchildren. If that happens, try again next time.
Grace, don't you think you've been speaking too carelessly lately? These are lives we've finally been blessed with. Saying things like giving them away or it's fine if they don't make it. I can't believe you can talk like that.
I'm the one who can't believe this. Your lack of common sense is truly shocking. Having to rely on a daughter-in-law like you to produce an heir is truly pathetic.
You just keep saying terrible things. I can't live with someone like you.
Wait a minute. You seem to have forgotten your place. I'm the mother-in-law, you're the daughter-in-law. Remember the 3 commandments.
I didn't bother writing down those ridiculous commandments and I have zero intention of remembering them.
You're defying me too?
I'm just saying it because it's wrong. It's so outdated.
Let me say this again. We are a noble family. It's not outdated. We value tradition. If you don't like it, divorce William. There's a girl here who grew up with William. I'll have him marry her instead.
Are you ignoring William's feelings?
He shouldn't have ignored my advice and married a woman like you in the first place.
Were you born in the 1800s, Grace?
I was born in the 80s.
I was just wondering because your thinking is so archaic.
How dare you mock your mother-in-law? Your parents must have raised you terribly.
It's one thing to insult me, but now you're saying awful things about my unborn children and my parents. I'm really angry right now, and if you say anything more, I won't be responsible for what happens next.
Your anger means nothing to me. Don't get cocky, you middle-class nobody.
Is that so? Well, I'll be sending you a little gift of discomfort soon enough.
Arg, how dare you? I'll make sure you two divorce.
Hi there.
What do you want?
Just delivering that gift of discomfort I promised lol. I talked to your oldest son and his wife.
What?
I thought it was strange that such a calm person would just leave suddenly. You're the problem, Grace. Anyone would agree they were right to leave.
You believe those traitors?
Who's the real traitor here?
What are you talking about?
You were expecting a big inheritance, weren't you?
Not really.
So you sold all the forest land? You sold it without consulting your oldest son. That's why he got angry and left, right?
After all my years of service, I deserved something. Can you imagine finding out there's no inheritance? I thought I'd leave the house to my oldest son's family and spend my time traveling. But the money from selling wasn't even that much, and now my oldest son's family has betrayed me. It's just terrible.
Your oldest son told me he has precious memories of collecting mushrooms and wild vegetables in that forest from his childhood.
What good is just owning forest land? I was just getting rid of something useless. I don't understand why he's so angry.
Your husband's will specifically said not to sell it, but you ignored that, right? That's what your oldest son is angry about.
HMPH. My oldest son is too uptight. Compared to him, William is sweet to me, so I'm sure you'll forgive me and come back.
He won't be coming back.
Why not?
I can't believe that you cheated on your husband, got pregnant, and then had him raise the child as his own son. That's beyond low. It's almost impressively terrible.
How did you find that out?
Did you think your husband didn't know William wasn't his biological son?
What? My husband knew?
Yes, but he still pretended not to know and raised both boys equally as brothers. Your husband was amazing. He buried his anger deep inside and raised William properly. He never let the boys know the truth.
I couldn't help it. I had my reasons. Back then, my mother-in-law was terrible to me and I was under so much stress.
But to have an affair in a small town where rumors spread in minutes. You've got some nerve, Grace. I seriously question your sanity.
How did the boys find out?
Your husband wrote a letter to your oldest son before he died. He said he'd take this secret to his grave.
Then why didn't he? That's why I call him a traitor.
He decided cutting ties with you would be better for William.
Don't tell William about this.
He already knows.
Why did you tell him?
He says nothing changes. Your husband still raised him with love, and that's what matters. He's actually grateful to your husband.
Oh, good. See? He's such a sweet boy.
But his feelings about you are different.
What do you mean?
I showed him all your messages. He was shocked.
What? You showed him?
He was stunned that you said such horrific things about giving away children and cutting ties. He didn't even know about your 3 commandments. He was like, what century is she living in? He was totally disgusted. He also said your family isn't even that distinguished, and he was embarrassed by your claims.
I don't trust you. Let me talk to William directly.
He says he never wants to see your face again, and he won't let the children meet you either.
Then who will inherit this house?
It ends with you. I'm afraid.
I can't face our ancestors if the family line ends with me.
You've done worse things to be ashamed of, lol.
Shut up. But your place will be too small with children, right? Come back home. That would be best.
Your oldest son has found a new job. And we're thinking of buying a condo since our family is growing too.
So I'll be all alone in this big old house in the middle of nowhere?
Congratulations. You'll be free from the hassle of noisy family visits.
That's way too lonely.
I heard you were pretty hard on your daughter-in-law too. I couldn't have handled it. Just hearing a bit of it gave me chills.
I had to train her strictly as the wife of the oldest son.
You can't be serious. Making her wash clothes on a washboard and deliberately emptying the bath water. That's beyond cruel. Grace, are you sure you weren't born in the 1800s?
I told you, I was born in the 80s. I was treated the same way.
So you just passed on the abuse to your daughter-in-law? That's why your family is falling apart. Whether you were born in the 1800s or the 80s, if you don't adapt your values to the current times.
You're right. I understand now. So please come back with William.
That's not happening.
Don't say that.
Oh, we found out the genders.
Which is it?
Both girls.
That won't do.
See, you're still saying things like that.
William is my only hope. I'm sure William will come back. Have a son for that purpose.
All this heir stuff and noble family nonsense means nothing to us. What matters is that our family can live happily. It's obvious our daughters would suffer with someone like you around. I can't even imagine what kind of outdated education you try to force on them.
You're young, so you don't understand. This is still a man's world. Women who don't have sons aren't respected.
What century are you talking about? What year do you think it is now? Grace, you're the one who doesn't understand anything.
Please don't abandon me. Everyone come back. I'll have a feast ready for you.
Please don't waste food.
You can forget the 3 commandments. I won't interfere anymore. Just come see me occasionally.
Speaking of the commandments, one of them was to never disobey your husband, right? This is William's decision.
Tell William. Tell him I'll be waiting forever. Tell him his mom will always love him. You'll come back someday with a proper heir, won't you?
I told him. He says there's no point in waiting. He'll never return to his childhood home, ever.
Don't be so cold.
I've learned a lot from this. I'll never become a mother-in-law like you.
Don't leave me alone. It's too lonely.
We're about to get pretty noisy over here, lol.
Let me join you.
Grace now lives alone in her too-large country house. Her retirement income is enough to live on, but I can't imagine how lonely it must be without any family around. Despite knowing the pressure of being told to produce an heir, she repeated the same behavior. It's sad. If she had learned from her experiences and become a reasonable person, things might have been different. William was shocked at first but realized that the memories with his father were real, and biological ties don't really matter anyway. I had a safe delivery and now I'm too busy taking care of the twins to even think about an elderly woman living alone in the countryside. It's truly sad that she'll never get to meet these beautiful granddaughters. But she brought this on herself.
Thank you for watching! If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.